Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit higher. Yesterday was very noisy. I apologize. Today it's a much quieter environment. The sound should be much better as well. Okay, so yes. So for you guys, you know, the slides are under slides plus one. Yes. Okay, I'm going to do a short talk. We can have a bit of longer discussion, but I just want to home in on the environment that we are seeing right now, which is clear until cannot clear that we have a bull run right now. I want to explain to everybody why are we having a bull run, why are things happening in an exciting way and things like that. Okay, so to start off, everybody give a blast of likes, yes, so that you know the algorithm on Facebook and YouTube, you know, will go out and share with everybody. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, thank you, Master Chief. Thank you, everybody. So have you got the slides? Yes, slides plus one. Yes, so far good to see you. Yes, Ashton, good to see you. Okay. Okay, Peg. Yes. Okay. Once you download the slides, let me know and I'll start. Okay. I just want to ask, actually, anybody bought during the crash? Bought during the time when I was buying? Anybody bought? Okay. So if you did, then you're beginning to make some money already. So it's good. Hi Raymond, good to see you. Chilin, good to see you. Where are the handbags today? I'm in boutique again, but today not handbags. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Give a huge plus of like. Facebook and Facebook, you're gonna give a huge plus of like. Just bought. Okay. You bought now. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that, I suppose. Okay. Anybody? All right, good. Okay, you guys are ready. Let me know you're ready and I'll start, okay? Okay, Mr. 1865, travel stops up like mad. Is it? I wasn't even monitoring. What is away right now? AWAY. I've never monitored how much did I buy, and neither do I know how much it gone up. I told you guys, right? The travel. Okay, let's take a look at away. Okay, I have no idea how much is away doing. Let's take a look. Did watch this at AWAY. Away is an ETF. Oh wow. Okay, that's quite a big jump. Okay, 1 month. Yep, I bought exactly at the bottom. It's good. Okay, cool. So for those people who followed me, you all can buy me chicken rice just to thank me. Okay. But that's not the main point. The main point is come. Everybody give a huge blast of like, and then we'll start. Okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Those on YouTube, you guys ready? Okay. All right, good. Okay, the title of my talk today is "And the Bull Run Continues." And the bull run continues. The question now is, will it crash again, or am I too late? You know, so I thought we're going to have a discussion more than just me presenting. So, you know, we make it a bit more interactive. But this is my 190th talk. So I probably have 8 or 9 slides. And I'll describe to you why is it happening. There are new reasons why the bull run is happening. And we should have a bit of discussion as well, okay? First of all, disclaimer, okay? I will tell you what I'm doing. I didn't tell you what you should be doing, okay? So this is not an advice for you to buy or sell, but this is for describing what my views are and for entertainment and for education purposes, okay? So for the last, including today, for the last 5-6 days, the stock market has been rallying. The S&P 500 has gone up about 5%, and the Nasdaq has gone about 6.5%. So we do see a substantial increase in the stock prices, as I've already shared with everybody for the last 2 weeks that this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. I say until my face turned blue already. I say until I got no more saliva, that this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and it happened. Okay. But a lot of people recently were very concerned about a particular type of recession that can happen. And that kind of recession, if it happens in a big way, will affect stock prices. That is what we call an earnings recession. An earnings recession is a type of recession where basically all the company announce bad results, far worse than what everybody is predicting. As a result, the stock market crash. Okay. Now that's called an earnings recession. And for the last 2 weeks, a lot of people are saying, yeah, well, the market is so bad. People are worried about recession. Inflation is so bad. So therefore, market will crash. Mr. Lu, you are stupid. You're misleading everybody. You're out of your mind. You are lousy. You I can now this over last 2 weeks as I was hyping up myself that this time around the bull run is clear until cannot clear will happen. Okay, so initially investors were worried that we're going to hit what we call an earnings recession. Okay, blast of light everybody, and the question is, people were worrying that the rising fears of recession and a bear market. So it started off with yesterday. It started with one company that came out in a big news. Okay, and it's very funny. Take note, not all bad news are bad news. Okay, so sometimes when the bad news are not as bad as expected, it is basically a good news. For example, what those people are horrible? Oh, I get that almost on a daily basis. Okay. So you're expecting your kid to fail, right? I'll try to give an example. My son, his Chinese is really thorough. Yes, okay. His Chinese is really thorough. So we're expecting to fail. That's outright fail. And his A levels, he got a B, is it? B. He got a B. B by some parents are not so good already. But by Mr. Lu and B standard, a B is like call for a celebration, roll out 10-course dinner to invite all our friends and relatives to come. Okay, that's what we call Wei Xiang, good evening to you. So basically, when you have news like that, it's still not so good news, but it's not as bad. Yeah. So right now, the whole stock market is rolling out quite a lot of bad news, but it's not as bad. Yeah. So, it's not as bad. Okay. So in some sense, where it's not as bad, it become a good news. Bad news that is not as bad is a good news. Okay. So the stock market rallied yesterday because the bad news isn't as bad as expected. Okay, I'll give you one big example, and that was one of the big news that came out yesterday, and the whole stock market rallied. Okay, B equals to best. That's a good one. Okay, so Netflix in the US stock market, everybody expect their market to be shit, just shit result. Okay, just shit results. And you know what? They actually lost 1 million subscribers. Anybody a Netflix user here? My whole family are Netflix users. Yes. So Netflix says that it lost nearly 1 million subscribers and breathed a sigh of relief. That's funny, right? You lose 1 million subscribers. Hey, those people on YouTube, I don't know how to ask you every time until I very paiseh. Give a like, please. Okay, give a like, please. Okay. I don't believe in this logic that market always rally on bad news. That's not true. Market rally on good news, or when the bad news is not as bad. Okay, so basically Netflix was expected to lose 2 million subscribers, but instead of losing 2, they lost 1. Okay. So I think that turned out to be a great news. Okay, that turned out to be a great news. and the market actually reacted very positively. And as a result, what we do have is that the whole market now is also reacting to a lot of companies' bad news that turned out did not as bad. Okay, so overall, the market expectation of poor results was overly pessimistic. It's just overly pessimistic. So Wells Fargo, which is a financial institution in US, they say that 64% of S&P 500 companies reported earnings, okay, as of Tuesday. Tuesday is yesterday, right? Okay. And 64% of companies are beating estimates. They may be bad results, but they are not as bad as what the results are. So as a result, the market, yes. Yes, thank you, Darren, for liking, okay? Yes, thank you. 218 of you, only 79 people give a like on YouTube. Yeah, okay. Anyway, earnings are boosting stocks even when they stink. That's how the headlines is. And that, I thought that's quite hilarious. Okay, shit results, but it's not so shit basically. Okay, so as a result, the whole stock market bull continued to rage. Okay, just now when I was, I'm trying to look at the stock market right now. Okay, um, just now, the stock market right now, we continue have Nasdaq going up by 1.5% and S&P 500 going up by 0.8%. Now these are very good news that are happening, for the stock market. Now, and someone asked, Sai Tang actually asked a very good question. Okay, am I investing more? Yes. Yesterday I fired one more shot. Okay, I fired one more shot as Nasdaq. Okay, this time around I fired $100,000 inside. Bam. Okay, so to date, I think I fired over $500,000 already. This month alone, I think I fired 300,000. Actually, I lost count of the amount. Someone was tracking for me. I just keep firing. This month, because the signals are so clear, I keep firing. So I've to date fired more than half my ammunition already. I've got another half to go. I was super tempted to fire more today, but I think I'm already over my over already. Am I not scared of earning recession? Have you not listened to what I just said? Yeah. Okay. The earnings recession is especially good news for the whole stock market right now. Yes. So, Xiu good evening to you as well. Yes. Yes. So basically, I fired one more shot. Okay. So collectively, I'm very bullish about this market. I'm not asking you to be bullish. I say I'm bullish. Okay. So I thought it's very important for everybody to know what are the reasons why the whole stock market is rallying. Okay. Are there risks? Yes. I think this Thursday, what are the risks that can happen right now? This Thursday, I think we will know the outcome of the gas pipe, called Nord Stream 1. What's going to happen between Russia and Europe, whether the Nord Stream 1 pipe can pipe through. There's some news on that. More results will come out, but quite a lot of results are coming out far better than beating expectation already. So there's the downside risk is not so high. There is an increase in a pickup in the severity of COVID, Omicron variant. What is worse is that this Omicron B5 variant, you can have a computer now. Okay, what is worse about the B5 variant is that it is. How many of you have this problem? I saw a lot on the chat. A lot of people found that they are infected and yet the ART test could not detect. Last time it's usual for ART test not to detect for first 2 or 3 days. Now up to 5 days, the ART test still come out negative. But the symptoms are clear until clear. Loss of taste, loss of smell, very severe sore throat, a lot of cough. Everything is very freaking clear that it is COVID. And still, okay, and still, nothing left. If you want a discount on handbag, go straight to my Shopee page. Yeah, okay, go to my Shopee page. There's a 7% discount waiting there for you guys. Okay. Yes, today I think B just done Chloe. We are in Chloe shop now. It's a Chloe boutique right now. Beautiful boutique. Okay. Yes. So indeed, this variant is very serious. I'm actually even wondering whether myself and B had already kena and recovered from the B5. We tested and tested is negative, yeah, but the symptoms are quite clear. Okay, so as a result, this variant who is having a big outbreak now, will it change it? I don't think it will. Okay, I don't think it will. Good to see you. Good to see you, AAA. So I don't think it will, but if it turns out more lethal and there are more deaths right now, that it causes lockdown or restraint, then it will crash the stock market. But I don't think it will. Okay, 284 of you, please everybody give a like. Your cousin was like that. Yeah. How many of you know of such cases? Me, of people who were infected but the test come out negative. My watch is nice. Really? My watch? Okay. My watch was so nice. On my shop B shop in Shopee is called Premium Mall. PREMA, premium, premium, PREMIUMMALL. Okay, Premium Mall. And you can go there and take a look at some of the luxury bags and all this sort of stuff. Okay. I also don't know where to get. Keep testing negative, but running nose more than 1 week. Exactly. Yeah. Right. Me. How many of you? This watch, by the way, is Tech Heuer. Is 30 years already or something. 30 years, right? Yeah, 30 years. Still working fantastically. Yes, my family member is running nose but kept testing negative. No fever, no sore throat. Okay. Watching live from Melbourne. Wow. Okay. Yes, thank you. Okay. We appreciate. Wow. Watch it. Okay. Appreciate this. When you're back, please. Yes, buy some Wagyu beef for me, okay? So let's have a discussion right now, shall we? Thank you, okay? Now, I give you insights, okay? If some of you have followed me and make money, okay, you don't need to do anything to return back, All you need to do is just give me a like, okay? On YouTube. And remember, hit subscribe, okay? And the bell. Cool, okay? Me too, no sore throat running. Yeah, my boys' teachers mostly get the COVID. Okay, Tech Heuer 2000 series. Wow, Kenny, you know Wow, Kenny is sibei 厉害 you. Yeah, Kenny is damn good. 30 years my wife bought for me, I still don't know. Okay.
22 years.
22 years?
Yes.
Is it?
I was pregnant.
Oh, 22 years. 22 years already. I only have one. I'll be frank with you, apart from one Apple Watch is totally useless. And one army watch, which when you MR, when you ORD, they give you ORD or 10 after you stand down, they give you one watch. I only have this watch only. Oh, you have one too. Oh, Kenny a bit atas. You have this must be your cheapest watch. Okay. Yes, kids not getting it. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. All right, good. Okay, let's have a discussion, shall we? I want to answer all your questions. I want to cater more time for discussion. Okay, apart from all these risks I can think of, that the market is unlikely to be hit by other known risk. Okay, so I think the bull market is set to run. I've been watching all the analysts, even those people who are extremely pessimistic are now saying that I think the market is turning around, and they do expect the market to go turbulently high, okay, until the end of the year. So I think yes. Zanny said my hubby was sick for 3 days and tested negative. Day 4 then tested positive. Okay, cool. Okay, that brand is a good watch. Thank you. So anybody have any? What is B5? Okay, B5 variant is the latest. Is the latest variant of the Omicron, and it's quite more jalat than the B1 and B2. Okay, I'm very sure I kena the B1 and B2. I suspect that I kena the B5 recently. I suspect B might have kena it, over the last 1.5 weeks ago. Although now she's done with it. Okay, so we keep testing and it turned out negative. Yeah. Okay. So Nasdaq Etf, which is your preference? I buy the QQQ. Okay, so I fired QQQ. To date, I have $200,000 into QQQ. Okay, yes. I figure out a new way, and I want to describe you. Okay, you know Endowers. I want to buy on Endowers. Okay, but Endowers have one big problem. Endowers is very slow. Okay, so when you buy, it only settle 2 weeks later. In markets like this, 2 days can mean quite a few percent difference. So what I think I will do is that I'll buy on cash first. Then at the same time, I concurrently I buy using CPF. So in some sense, when 2 days later, when this thing turn up, then I sell this one. Okay, that's one way I thought of. Then you lock in the price. The only problem with this approach is that then you kena a higher transaction fee. But you know what? I think it's just better than you miss the market totally. Okay, because I'm running out of. I've catered some cash firepower, but I'm going to run out of the cash firepower soon. Okay, so I prepared quite a substantial sum of CPF firepower I want to fire, but I scared that when I fire it 2 days later, then the whole market run already. So I'm going to do is I fire on cash first, then I fire on Endowers using CPF, and then 2 days later when this thing get transacted, then I sell this one and I do the same thing again. The transaction fee is clearly higher, but not as high. Yes. Okay, SPY, do you think we have seen the lowest? Barring unforeseen circumstances, what I call ceteris paribus, right? CP, ceteris paribus, I do think so. Mr. Lu, we have another Singapore property talk. This undecided, you want to upgrade your HDB or not? New launcher is so expensive. Then why do you want to buy? Yeah, why do you want to buy? Yes, why do you want to buy a private property? Okay, I don't even believe on the word upgrade. I said it before, moving from HDB to a private property is not called an upgrade. It's called a trade-off. You give up a hell lot of money in exchange for certain things, a hell lot of money, a hell lot of restriction in your life and things like that. For those who have bought weeks ago are now seeing break even, do you recommend sell and cash out now or hold this bull run? I don't know what did you buy, but when I buy an S&P 500 or Nasdaq, I intend to hold it for 20, 30 years. Yeah. So you expect the market to go like that. So there'll be negative. But I will expect the market to go up this way. Yeah. When market is good, don't worry about buying higher price. I'm not too sure about that, but no, that is not true. Okay. When market is charging too high up, I'll refrain myself from buying. Okay. Yes. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm just trying to read all the questions. And that was okay. Does it mean that there's a chance that the bottom is over? Let me say it categorically clear that I believe the market bottom is over. Okay, but that's just my view, and I can be extremely wrong. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I want to buy a handbag. Where are they? Go to Shopee. Yeah, Premium Mall Shopee page. Yeah, Premium Mall Shopee page. Okay, go to Shopee and just click Premium Mall. Okay, everything is there. We should not talk about too much of handbag here, but you can also go to our Premium Mall Facebook page yourself. Okay. Remember, there's a 7% discount that's ending soon in 20 minutes. Okay, don't miss it. You keep repeating about buying via Endowers and cash. I don't understand. Okay, one of the big advantage why you can buy via Endowers is that it is the only company that allow you to buy using cash. Get it clear? Huh? Sorry, only company you can buy using CPF, OA. Cash you can buy a lot of other places. I want to use my CPF, which only earning 2.5% interest, which is very low, so I want to use it to buy S&P 500. However, Endowers have a lag time of 48 hours. So you buy now, the share price will be locked in only 48 hours later. Scarcely 48 hours later, the share price have gone up already. Then you miss 48 hours of market. So what do we do is that we will lock in. I buy in cash and I buy Endowers together. Okay, together. Let's say 100,000. Then when this then when the market goes 48 hours later, I sell this one. Okay, so in that sense, I lose some transaction fee, but I capture the 2 days of movement. Will you be organizing a talk in Singapore? Oh yes, I forgot to tell everybody. In August, Endowers has invited me to give a talk. I'll be talking for half an hour. There's other speakers as well. I'll give the detail out, okay? Mr. Lu, with euro currency weakened, is the handbags now cheaper? In theory, yes, but the boutiques and the outlets are increasing their prices. They are not stupid, okay? So in that sense, when the euro currency decrease, the bag prices, the brands increase their prices, and the net is still higher. Okay, the net is still higher. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of questions there. Wow. Okay, what? A lot of people. Okay. You think market will go positive by this year? Positive relative to which point? Yeah. Market is relatively this year, relative to this point. I think there'll be recovery for sure. I don't know how long we should. If the bottom is over, why restrict yourself? Shoot all dry powder? Because there are risks. It can still be risky. It can still risky. I can be wrong. A black swan event can come and the market can still collapse. Okay, so I'm not going to fire all my shot. But I already fired quite a lot this month. Would you use your special account to buy shares? Number one, your special account has 4 to 5% interest. Why you want to use it? Okay. Number two is that the special account, they won't let you use it to buy shares. Will you continue to buy more if the market will continue trend up? Yes, as I said, you buy, and then if in up to initial part, I'll still buy some more. Okay. Yes. But I won't, once it hit beyond certain point, I stop buying. If the US stock market up 80% of the time and only down 80% of the time, why worry if you are young and younger than 45? I'm not. I'm 50 years old already. What are your thoughts on stash away? As a robo-advisor, stash away, I used to have a lot of negative thoughts. You can email me for those comments. I'm not going to say publicly. Buying stock market is rubbish. You should all buy handbags. Oh, please. Okay. Yes. Someone said don't be a nuisance. What are your plans on your investment after 20, 30 years? 20, 30 years, slowly divest and enjoy your life. Should we transfer our O and SA before 55 or 55? You should fill up your SA as young as possible. Yes, thank you, Lilian, for like and share. I really appreciate this, okay? What do you think of technology fund? I'm a big believer of technology fund through the Nasdaq. I like to buy a whole basket of Nasdaq technology fund through Nasdaq and let it run, okay? The Nasdaq has gone up by maybe 12 to 15%. It's expected to increase by 12 to 15%. Okay. Next question. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Sorry. Scythe or stash away. Again, right? Your opinion of Scythe. I'm only a big fan of Endowers because I think they do have a special edge. The other companies, I don't have a very good opinion of them, but I could be wrong about them. But I have my own prejudice, which I'm not going to say. Endowers or Nasdaq, I don't think so. What do you think of REITs and the long-term potential? I'm not a big believer of dividend stocks. Okay, I'm not a big believer of dividend stocks, and I think they're actually very dangerous. And I've seen people get burned very painfully. So I don't encourage people to. I don't encourage myself. First of all, I don't do dividend strategy, and I think dividend strategy has a lot of risk. There's a YouTube video. That I talk about dividend strategy. You can watch it. Okay. What do you think of Hourglass? I don't like to pick individual stocks. Individual stocks are very dangerous. I like to buy the whole ETF, whole basket. Okay. REITs are no good. Soon housing market crash will happen. I'm not so sure about that. Okay. Okay. Yes. Any other questions? Okay. If not, I thought this is a quick update to share with everybody where I think the market is heading. Answer a few questions. What should we do? What should we invest using using CPF, SA or SA shooting? You can't invest in your you can't invest much using your SA. Okay. So it's very clear SA should stay where it is in the SA. What's your opinion of Singapore market? I should never invest 1 cent in the Singapore market. Okay? Yes. I do SPY. I don't think VO SPY have a big difference. What trading platform do you use for cash? Cash has a lot alternatives. I have some on Fund Supermart. I have some on Standard Charter. I try to keep it to this. Yep. Thanks for like share. Really appreciate this. Okay. Cool. Okay. I hope my sharing is useful to you. I just want to give everybody a very short update where things are heading. I'm very happy that for those people who have made money out of this whole bull run, continue to enjoy the bull run ahead. It'll be a choppy bull run, volatile bull run, which I anticipate to the end of the year, barring nothing's that happen. Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna take on the ride and I'm gonna just ride it out. Okay. I was just looking at the market. Yes, the bull run is continuing today as well. Okay. Yesterday I just discussed with B. I was looking at my cash position and I said running a little bit low. I was asking her, 可不可以跟他撞叫他给我壮胆一下 My wife said go. See, my wife not bad. Okay. Yes. Sometimes it's good to have a supportive spouse in your investment as well. Cool. Okay. So now let me make it categorically clear that while I believe the market is going to have continue its recovery and to some extent a bull run, but it'll be a choppy, volatile one. Do expect a lot of volatility to happen. Okay. And barring any more black swan shocks or whatsoever, I think that will happen. Okay. Mr. Lu, what do you think of whether we should top our kids' SA account, knowing that they cannot touch it after? I strongly believe it. I've said it for 1,000,000 times already. Please go do it. This one I can say go do it. I can give a financial advice for this. Go do it. Go read up. Go watch my YouTube video on this, how to make your kids millionaire or multi-millionaire. Okay? Yes, I'll strongly encourage every parent to do that. Cool. All right, with this, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time. Hope that you have a good night, and I'll see you in 1 or 2 days' time. Okay, on finance. Okay. So for those people on YouTube, before you go, please give a like. Okay, I really appreciate that. All right, cool. Thank you. And those on